Blast me to Cyphos! It's time for the Mad Merlin's Warhammer 40,000 Imperium Journey. Issue 31, Part 3. Mission! Hello and welcome back. We are finishing off issue 31 today with Mission 8. But before that, we've got some new rules to cover. So let's go vertical and we'll have a look. So we have a new tutorial page. This one teaches us how area terrain is formed and the different traits of area terrain. So as you can see in the bottom diagram, this is how a area terrain is detailed. You measure the corners to corner on each of the edges, and as long as you are within that footprint, you count as being within cover. And on the rear, we've got some of the different unique features of different terrain pieces. So the Rune Factorum has scalable, obscuring, benefits like cover, is breachable, defensible, and is resistant to units with the fly keyword, such as the Canoptic spiders. So, perfect defensive position for your infantry units. And next piece of core rules is the movement phase, which is the starting of the movement phase. So we show how units move, the different types of moving, so normal move, advanced, stationary, and falling back. So, on with Mission 8, Scout Page 9, Urban Warfare. So, here we have our battlefield set up as detailed in the battle diagram. We've got a triangle deployment area here for the Necrons. I've put all 10 warriors on the top floor, the 5 immortals, and the Royal Warden at the bottom there. The warriors are on the objective. This is a take and control objective where it's one side's the defenders, one side's the attackers. It's the attacker's job to try and eliminate the defenders and claim the one objective token. Whoever is holding the objective token at the end of the game is, of course, the winner. And we got 5 rounds in order to achieve victory. So,
Urban Warfare. The battle on the Fortress Moon Cyphos continues to press ever closer to the fortresses and shipyards of the capital city, Cyphos Prime. In one of Cyphos's military factorum districts, the conflict rests on a knife edge. The Necrons and their Ultramarine foes must fight for control of the few defensive positions still standing and secure the district. Play through this mission 3 times and record the results as instructed in C Theatre of War 2. Necrons, Royal Warden, Xenos Invaders. The Necrons continue to push through the ruins, clearing the streets of surviving defenders, block by block. Under the careful watch of the Royal Warden, phalanxes of Necron warriors and immortals seek to drive the defenders from their meager cover and take control of vantage points along the city streets. Space Marines Lieutenant leading the defense. Tasked with halting the relentless progress of the Sautek legions, the stoic Ultramarines under the command of a Primaris Lieutenant seek to scour their foe from the vantage points and wrest control of what remains of the military factorum district from their Xenos opponents. So, as I said, our forces over here are a Royal Warden, 10 Necron warriors, and 5 immortals. Facing them is a mighty Primaris Lieutenant and 2 squads of 5 assault intercessors. I believe we start with the defenders. Yes, so that is the Necron's turn. So we've already deployed
So it'll be Necron's turn 1. I'll be right back. Turn 1 was short and sweet. The Immortals broke cover and made a gun line for any incoming enemies. And the Space Marines just spent the entire turn running up the board. So, with everything else to play for, or with it all to play for, let's start turn 2. Okay, bottom of turn 2, and everything went down. But the Necrons got back up. I killed a total of 3 Immortals through a combination of shooting and close combat, and there are still 5 Immortals in my way. I just seem to be able to make my get back up rolls. The Assault Intercessors haven't fared as well. They've lost 3 members, and luckily passed their morale test. The Necrons are pretty much unlikely to ever fail a morale test because of their leadership 10 all over. And the Assault Intercessors here did get shot by the Warriors and suffered a single wound, but are now in a prime shot for a lot more shots. So it is now turn 3. And the Ultramarines have a lot to push through to get that objective. Here we go. Okay, end of turn 3, and we've had a bit of a brutal brawl here. So, start of the turn, the Immortals used the Royal Warden's adaptive strategy ability, fell back and shot the remaining 3 Assault Intercessors on my first squad, eliminating them, with the Royal Warden finishing off the Sergeant. After that, the Lieutenant was open, and I fired the 4 Gauls Reapers into him, causing 2 wounds, and the 5 flares went at the Assault Intercessors, causing enough to kill 1 guy. Ultramarines' turn then. The Assault Intercessors moved up to back up the Lieutenant, and both units charged the Immortals. The Royal Warden then had to heroically intervene. At this point, I haven't fought back with him. He fights back with 3 attacks, sitting freeze. Everything, wounding on strength 5, tough 4, freeze. 2 saves of 3. Fine. Okay, so that didn't actually make any difference. But either way, the Royal Warden got wounded with 1 wound, and the Immortals have finally been destroyed. The Lieutenant decided to consolidate towards the Necron Warriors, hoping to eliminate them next turn. So turn 4, the Necrons could still win if they hold that objective. Can the Lieutenant chop through enough of them to get the victory? Let's find out. Bottom of 4 then. The Royal Warden and the Assault Intercessors are still going at it. The Royal Warden has lost 2 wounds, one of which was from the shooting phase. And the Assault Intercessors have managed to survive all of his attacks back. I think his honour has blinded him to actually trying to retreat and shoot. But the Necrons have actually... Warriors have inflicted a single wound on the Lieutenant who charged into them. After the Lieutenant's charge ended, he wiped out 3, giving him enough room to move upwards at the consolidation phase. So, last turn, the Ultramarines need to wipe out everything in order to win. Otherwise, it's the Necrons who will emerge victorious. Oop, and that's a point I just forgot. 3 get back up rolls. Rerolling 1s. 2 back up. So poor Lieutenant has 2 more bodies to kill. Here we go then. 5th and final turn. Bottom of 5, Ultramarines have somehow managed to wipe out the Necrons. So the Royal Warden actually lost to being engaged in pistol range, giving the Ultramarines the chance to charge, and they got a massive charge range of 9 inches, getting them within the range to be considered in combat with the Necron warriors. Combination of power swords and a lot of chainsword attacks have literally cut those Necrons to ribbons. Although I did get 2 out of the 3 that died back up again from the shooting phase. I lost 2 in the shooting phase thanks to the Volkite pistol, but they both got back up. Either way, the Ultramarines have managed to emerge victorious. Good thing too, that lieutenant was on a single wound. So, all what's left then is for a quick debrief. And what's in our next Imperium. So, things I would have probably done a bit differently. Not a lot really. The Ultramarines did a perfect way of being the attackers and just charged forward and chopped things up. I might have put the Immortals on top of the building and let the Warriors soak up the Assault Intercessors a little bit earlier on, as there would have been more of them. And I might have probably ran all Reapers so that once the Ultramarines closed in, I got quite a lot of deadly shots off. The Royal Warden did pretty well, survived a lot of combat, and I made use of his command ability of Tactical Retreat. All in all, though, I think everything went just as well as it could have done. So, our next Imperium is issue 32. We get a Cataphon Destroyer. We learn about the Legio Cybernetica, and we also get the Adeptus Mechanicus core rules. Then in issue 33, we get 2 new paints: Cryptek Armor Shade Gloss for our Necrons, and Reichland Flesh Shade for our Space Marines. So there we have it. That is the battle of issue 31 of Imperium. I've been Merlin. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you don't already do so. Then I will see you next time for some more mad content. Also, don't forget, there's all my links in the description down below. So, see you next time for more mad content. Goodbye.